Well, hey guys, welcome to my basement. I'm going to try to make a few videos that might help you with some of the problems you've been having with our equations. I want to start out with the main one we use is Q equals MC delta T. Now, that's the formula I gave you, and I know that some of the worksheets I've been giving you have that put in a little bit different order, but essentially it's the same formula. And then that is useful when we have a temperature change. If there's no temperature change, then we have Q equals mass times H. And H is either H of V for vaporization. That means something is boiling or condensing. Or Q equals M H of F. And F is fusion, which means it's either freezing or melting. Now, I know in mathematics you've had to rearrange formulas before. And on a couple of the questions, it was asking you to find maybe C. So if you look at that, then C equals Q over M delta T. Then you can plug in the values. Now, Q is always in joules, and I know a couple times it's given to as kilojoules. Remember, a kilojoule would be 1,000 joules. It may even ask you for mass. Well, look at the same formula, and then I can say that mass equals Q over C delta T. I know some of you aren't real excited about using units, but when you use units, it helps you figure out what kind of problem, or the answer to the problem, because the units will work out. For example, let's say that you're given a problem in which you're trying to find the mass, and so you're given a value of heat, and that's going to be in joules, and then C is always joules per gram degrees Celsius, and of course delta T is always degrees Celsius. Celsius cancels, joules cancel, and you're left with grams, which of course the unit you want for mass. Also in the worksheet, I know that there were several problems that was given to you that asked you to have some outside information. Again, these worksheets were set up by another teacher, and we kind of had to really scramble. And I know you know this, it's all been really weird. But in that scrambling, the worksheet that was put out didn't have those values available. And so I looked those up. I did send you an email that has those values in there. So please refer to that. I'm going to do some more practice problems on the next video. And also what I want to do is to get the answers out there. I know the answers are out there, but I want you to see how they're worked. We have a quiz coming up. I want you to do well on that. But don't forget, it's not just on these kinds of problems. There's also going to be some general questions. And don't forget, you need to be able, I know my drawing is pretty bad, but you need to be able to look at a phase diagram. And remember, from here to here is the solid warming. Here to here is the solid melting. Here to here is the liquid warming. Here to here is the liquid boiling. And here's the vapor increasing in heat. If you go the other direction, the vapor is losing heat. The vapor is condensing to a liquid. The liquid is lowering its temperature. The liquid is freezing. And now the solid is losing its heat. So those things combined with a few of the general questions is what's going to make up your quiz. Once you start the quiz, you'll have 1 hour to finish. And that'll be graded immediately. And that's the grade that's going to go in Power School. The worksheet you're doing, I mentioned in the email, I'm using that to help you. So it's going to help you two ways. One is to learn the material. And the second, of course, is to do better on the test. So please keep emailing me. I know that I don't get back with you as often as I'd like to. I do. My wife is trying to make me stop answering some of these when they come in kind of late. I'm trying to, I guess, have a little bit of time for myself. I'm also trying to get adjusted to all this. But together we get through it. I'm really, really hopeful we'll get back in May. It's beginning to look like that may not happen, but I would hope so. I do miss you guys a lot, and I hope you know that. And I wish nothing but the best for you. But hang in there. We'll get through this. and hopefully we'll be turning the corner soon. All right, thanks.